Hello YouTube friends, Gail's here, looking to play another Winter Jam 2023 game. Today we're playing Journey Back Home, I believe is what it's called. It's not pictured here, but I believe that's the title. Very nice title screen. Would like to see the title actually on here, but other than that, it looks really nice. Like the font and the little images here definitely have like a hand-drawn feel. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's what it gives me feelings of. All right, let's get started. You wake up in a cabin. Your head is ringing and you can't seem to recall what had happened before you blacked out. At least there is a backpack next to you, which seems to belong to you. You check it. You discover a map, a flashlight, and 12 wrapped candy canes with a tag that says use in doses of 2. The map is labeled with the starting point, which is the cabin you are currently in. It shows a route that leads to the destination marked by a star. Cool. The flashlight has working batteries, but you don't know how long it will last. The candy canes look good as new, however, they have a soft, magical glow to them, but you can't deduce why. You keep them because they might be useful later. Let's search the cabin, sure. Maybe we missed something. The cabin looks like it hasn't been used in a while. It's dark and dusty with minimal appliances. It wouldn't be beneficial to stay here much longer. Oh, okay. Check the cabinets. The cabinets are mostly empty except for a few broken utensils. You head on outside, startled at the sudden gust of wind that hits you. The ground is covered in snow. No wonder it's so cold. The cabin seems to be in the middle of a forest. There's a trace of a dirt trail on the ground, barely seen through the snow. Alright. It didn't seem like there was anything in the cabin, so we'll just follow the trail. Securing your backpack over your shoulders, you trudge along the dirt trail. A soft glow of the sun peeks through the branches, illuminating your step. As you venture further into the forest, the trees become more dense and the trail begins to vanish. You come across a cave it's dark and dingy in there, so you turn on your flashlight. Okay. There's a deer hiding in the cave. Its legs seems to be injured. A mysterious force pulls you towards the creature. Approach the deer cautiously. I don't really like it when things say mysterious force it feels like we're being forced to do it, like it's literally forcing us. I don't think you really need that unless it's going somewhere, which I doubt it, because usually it's just a writer's way of saying that you're doing this and I don't want to explain why. But you don't really need that. You could just have the character just be curious and want to go to approach the deer of their own free will. It's more natural that way. You approach the deer, showing that you mean no harm. The deer lifts its head and blinks at you. You don't have any metal supplies on you, but wait, the candy canes are glowing. Perhaps this is something useful about them. Offer the deer 2 candy canes. Aw, look how cute it is. Aw, and I like the little markings on it too. Adorable. The deer bows its head in gratitude. Oh, deer voice. Alright, I apologize in advance for my crappy voice acting, but I will do my best. Thank you so much for saving me. I knew you'd find me here eventually. I'm not sure if it's a girl or boy deer, so I'll try to keep it somewhat ambiguous. What's the word? Androgynous, right? I think that's the word I'm looking for. It nudges its head towards the forest, beckoning you to follow. So, where are we going? To the North Star, of course. You don't remember? All I remember is waking up in a cabin. Ah, you must have suffered a concussion. That's why you don't remember anything. Don't worry, though. My name's Rudy, by the way. An old friend of yours. I've got your back. Your memories will come back once we reach the North Star. The North Star? So that's the place on my map? You also drew that map yourself. I helped with the details, of course. By the way, we should go find the presents first, if my guess is correct. They should be scattered along the way. What presents? You know, like presents to give to people. You prepared quite a few of them, but they must have gotten lost when we fell off our ride. You kinda do need them for your job. I still don't know what my job is, but alright. After a while, you come across a gingerbread house. I have a feeling some of the presents might be in there. Perhaps we should go and check. It's a pretty cool idea, like the background's the same, but things come into view to give a sense that you're walking. I really like that. That's a neat idea. Well, I don't like to go knocking on strangers' doors, so this better be worth it. You go up to the frosted door and knock. Hello? Sorry for the sudden appearance, but my dear friend here has something to ask of you. He can't understand me. You're the only one who can understand me. Is this another piece of my lore that I should probably remember? The ability to talk to deers? Hey, you're the one who didn't question it earlier. Don't be weird about it now. Great, now I look insane. Hi. I wanted to ask if you've seen any presents around here. Presents? Like holiday presents? Of course. Come on in first. My name's Sugarcoat, by the way. Nice to meet you, Sugarcoat. Always a pleasure to have guests. Please do take a seat. The presents will take a while to prepare, though, so feel free to make yourself at home. Would you and your dear friend at least be interested in staying for a meal? You must be hungry from your travels. Thank you so much for the offer, but we don't want to overstep your generosity. That's a shame. I just finished making some appetizer. Are you absolutely sure you don't want to try it? A tantalizing smell wafts through the air. Your stomach growls. On second thought, I can take you up on that offer. Sure, why not? Let's eat some stranger's food. That sounds like a good idea. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna come of it. Perfect. Bring out the dishes, gentlemen. A line of gingerbread men come out with the appetizer and dessert and drinks and place them on the table in front of you. Well, that's fun. Please enjoy these while we prepare the main course. Oh, I didn't really look at the sprite too, but it looks nice. I like it. I like the art style. Very cool. A little concerned about the deer antlers there, especially since, you know, we have our friend who's a deer. So he can't talk to him, but he can see Rudy, right? It's gonna make me a little nervous. If he's a hunter or something. What do you dig into first? I do like apple pie, but that seems more like a dessert than an appetizer. I'll have a croissant. You dig into the warm, buttery croissants. It's the best thing you've ever tasted. Enjoying yourself? Trust me, the main course is going to be even better. Bring out the venison Wellington. Oh no. Isn't that deer? Oh gosh. Maybe we should leave. The gingerbread men bring out a dish so large that it might as well consist of the whole deer. This is awful. The delicious smell hits your nose immediately and your mouth starts to water again despite having just eaten. Enjoy your meal, although I'll have to remind you not to eat too much or you won't be able to stop yourself. You take a bite of the venison of Wellington. The meat had been cooked to just the right amount. The texture is perfect, not too raw, but still juicy and bursting with flavor. Take another bite. You take another bite, which tastes just as good as the first one. Uh-oh. Another bite. The meat tastes so delicious that you forget your surroundings. Before you can realize it, you are scarfing the whole thing down, bite after bite. Your stomach is full, but your brain screams at you to eat more. You succumb to your desires and eat, throwing aside your utensils and dipping your head down to bite. Uh-oh. You keep eating, determined to clear the plate. Okay. You're almost done, just a few more bites. Finally, you've eaten the entire meal. The large plate is clean enough for you to see your own reflection in the ceramic surface. Instead of a human head, the head of a deer looks back at you. You bring your hands up to touch your face, but find that your hands have been replaced by hooves. A horrendous scream rips itself from your throat. The door creaks open. Sheesh, I told you not to eat too much. Well, at least it seems you enjoyed your meal. Now if you'll excuse me, it's my turn to eat dinner. The last thing you see is the gingerbread man taking you into a dark kitchen before you are knocked out. Oh my, don't be fooled by a sweet smile. Okay. That was cool. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting that, obviously. But, well, I guess I kind of was. But now we know. So now we know not to do that. All right. I made sure to save this time. So, this time we'll say I'm good. Sorry. Oh, I was hoping I'd have somebody to share this meal with. Well, it's fine. It seems like I'll be the only one dining today. Oh, okay. I hope you enjoy your meal. You try to open the front door, but it's locked. The door is locked. I know. I only said I'd be the only one dining today. I didn't say you'd be able to leave anyway. What happened to the house? It looks totally different, and a whole lot creepier. On second thought, I'm feeling like skipping to the main course. I've been craving venison Wellington for a while now. Don't you agree, dear friend? Hey, quick! Do something or he's gonna eat me. Wait, before the main course, let me introduce you to some snack, I guess. You take out the only edible thing you have in your backpack. Oh, what's that? Magical healing candy canes, apparently. Okay. Give him 2 candy canes. Sugarcoat takes a bite out of one of the candy canes. Wow, suddenly I don't feel hungry anymore. Thank you for your kind gift. You know what? I'll give you a present right now as an apology for the hassle. But you literally said you were still preparing them. Ugh, never mind. You have successfully acquired the present of the past. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to come back anytime later for dinner. I'm good, creepy guy, but thanks. You and the deer quickly exit the gingerbread house and find yourselves back on the street. That was scary. At least we got a present, one step closer to our goal, and one less life-threatening encounter to face. Yeah, I don't think I'll be returning there. Right? I'd like to keep my hide intact, thank you very much. It looks like we should reach our next destination before nightfall. Hopefully we can find someplace safe to stay the night. I just realized, I guess Rudy's a boy because he has antlers. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I don't know. It's obviously a fantasy, dear. Maybe it could be a girl. You and Rudy continue on the path following the road to the map. Eventually, just as the sun sets, you come across a frozen lake at the edge of the forest. The surrounding area looks peaceful enough to stay for the night. You walk over to a small clearing near the trees enough to keep you from the wind, but close enough to the lake. How do you see that under the lake? You head over to where Rudy is looking and notice something glimmering under the lake. What do you think that is? Could it be one of the presents? What would a present be doing under the lake? How am I supposed to know? You can ask the present itself after you fish it out. My theory is I don't think we're Santa Claus, but I do think we're somehow related to him. If we're looking for presents and we have a dear friend, I mean, it just makes sense, but I could be completely wrong. But this is interesting. Let's keep playing and see if we find out. You grab some nearby stick to create a makeshift fishing pole. Now it would be dangerous to walk on the ice after breaking it, so you decide to eat 2 candy canes to give yourself a protection spell. You immediately feel much lighter. Now you can walk on the ice without worry of falling through. Pinpoint the approximate location of the present. Huh? It's kind of to the right and up. You plunge the stick through the ice, but unfortunately miss the target thanks to the candy canes. You don't fall in, but the present floats further away. Right. Good start. Pinpoint the approximate location of the present. Keep going. You plunge the stick through the ice, but unfortunately miss the target thanks to the candy canes. You don't fall in. What? How is that not... I guess it was down, I guess. Or does it mean... So I'm a little confused. Now, does it mean where it... I'm assuming it means where it is in relation to the screen, but or does it mean in relation to where we were before? Because before it was down a little bit, so maybe it should be up now? I'm a little confused in that regard. So if you're going to have a little, like, mini-game effect kind of like this, you definitely want some... You want it to be very clear on what the player is supposed to do. Because it's a little unclear here. We weren't really giving any instruction as to what we're supposed to do. So I'm a little confused. I'm gonna guess up because it was down further and now it's up further. But see, I don't know. Maybe is it in relation into screen or I'm so confused. Oh, we'll just do down. Halfway done. Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure it is in relation to the screen and not where it was previously. That should definitely be up, I imagine. And that should probably be left. Yay, we got the present of the present. At least it let me try again, though. So that's good. Hey, let's do a bet. If there's a present of the past and a present of the present, what do you think the next one might be? Present of the future, obviously. I mean, yeah, present of premonition. I don't know, I'm an idiot. I forgot everything. Why are you asking me, dear? Present of the future. Hey, that was my guess. Fine, I'll bet on something else. The two of you lay down side by side on a makeshift moss bed. Look, the stars are coming out. Aren't they pretty? I remember we used to go stargazing back home in the North Pole. Well, more like I'd have to drag you out to see the stars. Otherwise, you'd be hunched over working 24/7. So I'm guessing we're some kind of like Santa's elf or something. That's pretty cool. So what exactly did I do? How should I say? You're kind of an entrepreneur who runs a present making and delivery business. We were in the middle of delivery when we got into an accident. But don't worry about it. It's not the first time it has happened. Though we should really invest in a better insurance. Maybe we all Santa, though. Maybe. If we run it, anyway. Seems to be suggesting it. So who exactly are you? I told you, I'm an old friend of yours. Well, I usually look a little bit different from now, so you wouldn't have recognized me anyway. What? Do you mean you're not a talking deer? We've been lied to. The deception. Hey, even in this form, I'm a very esteemed individual, mind you. You want to chat a while longer, but sleepiness is wearing down on you. Rudy curls up around you to keep you from warm as you fall asleep. You wake up as dawn breaks, the light slowly emerging from the horizon over the icy lake. Good morning. Wow, it sure is early, but we've no time to waste. Look, we're about halfway there. Let's try to get there before the night falls, yeah? The two of you continue on the route indicated by the map. As you progress further, you notice that there are fewer and fewer trees. Eventually, the forest gives way to barren snowland. The trail also ends as the ground is fully covered in snow. Since there are no trees to block the wind, the chilliness hits you full blast. In the near distance, you can make out the shape of a tall structure. I'm gonna save here because last time we didn't do so well. As you trudge closer, it appears to be an ice castle. Sheesh, first a gingerbread house and now an ice castle? Does affordable housing not exist here? Knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, there's a sound effect. Nobody in that big house is gonna hear that. Oh, hi. Oh. But why would Rudy say hi if people can't understand him? Maybe this guy's different. Or is it a girl? I can't really tell. I think it's a guy. Whoa. Hello. Crazy. I literally never get visitors. The last time was like, what, a century ago? A century? Just how old is this dude? Honestly, I have no idea. It's real hard to keep track of time when you haven't seen sunlight in ages. Wait, you can understand me? Yeah, am I not supposed to? Or am I going insane again? I can't tell. Anyway, you can come in. By the way, I'm His Royal Highness Prince Elised Esbert the 12th. I go by Ellis, though, or Ellie, or Mr. E. I'm chill with whatever. I don't really have anything prepared to do, so you just want to have a tour of the castle? Even though there's nothing fun about it. Really? Living in a castle sounds so cool to me. Not when you've been cursed to live here for all eternity by yourself. I would literally rather be anywhere else. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, it sucks. Here, if I were to get stuck in a place forever, I would rather be somewhere like Hawaii rather than in the middle of a barren snowland. Ugh. Why do I always get the short end of the stick? Give us a moment. Okay, so I feel kind of bad for him. Yeah. Kind of both. I mean, I do feel bad, but I am confused why he can't just leave. I guess, did he say he's cursed, though? I guess. Why don't we do something for him? I feel bad just asking for the present and leaving. So what do you think? We can ask him for the present and then offer to bring him along with us. We can drop him off somewhere, anywhere else. You shrug and nod. Hey, Ellis, we're actually travelers and we came here because we wanted to ask if there were any presents that appeared recently. But if you wanted to leave the castle, you're totally free to come with us. For a while, of course. Oh. So that's why a box fell through my ceiling window yesterday. Thought that was my food delivery. Eh. I'd love to take you up on that offer, but it's not that simple. You see, I've been cursed to physically stay within the castle. Like invisible bears preventing you from leaving? Nope. If I go outside, I just die. What? Yeah. But how do you know for sure? I don't know. I never tried going outside. But how do you know if you've never tried going outside? Because I don't want to risk dying. But how do you know if you'll die if you'll never gone outside? Because I don't want to go outside knowing there's a chance I'll all die. But how do you know for... Alright, this is going in circles, so let's just stop and focus on what we can do. Exactly, you get it. I still don't get it. Nobody asked. Shut up. You watch the lively, that's not how I would describe it, banter between Rudy and the prince. It seems like they are already great friends. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could give him a trip to Hawaii, but what if I offer you Rudy as a companion? You're trading away your own friend? Well, I could use a companion to argue with. It gets boring arguing with the voices in your head after several decades. I mean, doesn't Rudy get a say in this? I don't want to give him Rudy if Rudy doesn't want to stay. What if I offer you a trip to Hawaii? Do you even know how to get to Hawaii? I can't leave the castle, though. How are you going to do that? You hand over 2 candy canes to Ellis. As soon as it reaches his hands, the entire castle starts to morph. The cold ice walls melt away to bright blue sky. The ceiling window becomes the sun. Hard floors give way to sand. So I'm guessing those candy canes can pretty much do anything, huh? Okay. Maybe they're like wishes. They grant wishes or something. That's cool. Palm trees spring up around the luxurious resort, which is adorned with swimming pools and beautiful scenery. Holy... What did you do? Are you a magician? How did you grant my wish? Are you perhaps Santa Claus? Okay, we got your dream vacation. Now where's the present? Wow, is this a coconut? I've never seen it in person before. Oh, right. Here's the present. You have successfully acquired present of the future. I knew it was future. Fine, you win this bet. I mean, didn't we both bet that? Come on, let's leave this guy to enjoy his vacation. We've got just a little more to go till we reach the North Star. Wait, did you say North Star? Oh shit, I heard the final stretch is scary as hell. I've met several travelers who were on their way there, but ended up backtracking after barely making it out alive. Oh, well, we made it this far, so we'll just have to wager on our wits, right? Yeah, good luck out there. You and Rudy lead the castle through a tiny opening barely visible to the eye. From the outside, the castle looks just the same, no sign of the tropical illusion. The two of you continue on the way to what seems to be the snowy mountains where the tunnel is located. Even though you try to be confident, Prince Alice's warning prickles in the back of your head. As the large mountains come into view, making you feel so small and alone in comparison, the trudge continues in silence. You arrive at the base of the mountain. You have no idea where the tunnel is, but there is only one path that is level enough to walk on. Some kind of sound effect going on. I'm gonna save, because this is making me a little nervous. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to quit. No. Dang it. Stupid controller. Why won't it let me go down? Okay. There is nothing but layers and layers of snow, yet you can't help but feel a sense of apprehension. Your legs shake as you try to stay upright on the snowy slope. You feel a tremor beneath your feet, but that's just your muscles shaking. Or is it? Did you feel that? Yep, I hope it's not an earthquake. I sure hope not. It would surely cause an avalanche, and then we'd be trapped here for who knows how long. We should hurry to make it out of here. You pick up the pace, determined to make it out to the tunnel before your legs give out. A snow monster appears behind you. What the? Oh crap, we're so screwed. I mean, is it a nice monster? I don't know. We saved, so sure, let's try. This is probably gonna end badly, but... You look up at the snow monster, trying to reason with it, but it can't even hear you. A foot comes down just millimeters away from your head. You bolt away as fast as you can, but your speed is no match for the over 6 meters tall monster. Hurry, give me the candy canes. Alright, Rudy, we'll trust you. Rudy uses the 2 candy canes and begins to grow until he is the size of a horse. Get on my back, now. Jump on Rudy's back. Hold on tight, boss. Whoosh. With the boost of power from the candy canes, Rudy weaves between the monster's legs and sprints through the mountains. The monster roars, spewing icicles everywhere. A small shard just scrapes Rudy's leg, making the deer hiss in pain. Almost there, hold on. Another loud thud shakes the ground behind you. Far up ahead, you glimpse a small black opening within pale snow. The tunnel, over there. Thank good. A large icicle embeds itself in Rudy's hind leg. Ouch. And he stumbles a bit. You call out in concern. It's okay. With one last jump, Rudy launches you right off his back and into the tunnel. Grunting in pain, you scramble to your feet and look back for the deer. Rudy has collapsed right by the entrance, unable to move. Chunks of snow are falling around the deer as the ceiling of the tunnel starts to shake, signaling an avalanche. Rudy! Go, hurry! Aw, no, we can't leave Rudy. Consider this payback for when you saved me. You turn away just as the deer gets buried in the snow, which has now thoroughly blockaded the entrance, leaving you alone in the pitch-black tunnel. You have no choice but to continue through the darkness. What? It's just snow. Can't we, like, dig them out? Just how long is this tunnel? Will there even be an exit at the end? What even lies at the end, if there is even an end? This character is having a bad attitude now. I guess better be something good. There's a small circle of light up ahead. Have I reached heaven? No, that must be the exit. I can't believe I finally made it. A blinding light greets your exit. Your eyes adjust to the sudden brightness after having been stuck in the dark. Ooh, that's pretty cool. A snowy, peaceful landscape greets you, the night sky aligned with twinkling stars. One star in particular shines brighter than all. So this is the North Star, you think to yourself. It's quite beautiful. The stars twinkle in response. The light from the one star grows brighter and brighter until it seems to hit the earth. As the light clears, you can make out an object. Is that a sleigh? This is my sleigh. Just then, something in your backpack moves. Setting it down, you pull out the 3 presents you had acquired. One by one, the presents open, and the essences of the past, present, and future all converge into you. The memories of your life start flooding back. You grew up in a village in the North Pole. One day, you found an injured fawn and befriended it after healing it. You started a gift packaging and delivery business with your friend under the alias Santa Claus. alias. I don't know why I said it like that. You and your friend would go from continent to continent, delivering gifts to the residents and granting their Christmas wishes. Unfortunately, you do get into accidents sometimes, and you would temporarily lose your memories until you were reunited with your sleigh. Each time you regained your memories, you were also gifted a wish of your own. Can we wish for Rudy to come back? Hey, hurry up and get in the darn sleigh, Slowpoke. Do you even know how long I was under the snow for? Oh, I'm guessing that's Rudy. When we get back home, you owe me 5 liters of hot chocolate. I'm hoping that's Rudy. Oh, yay! Rudy! Yay! Oh, good. You can recognize your business partner, at least. Also, welcome back, my friend. It's always good to see you regain your memories. You know, it's usually easier to get your sleigh back. Don't know why it was such a hassle this time round. Anyway, I don't want to stay out here any longer, so get in the sleigh and we can go home. Back home we go. You get in the sleigh as Rudy takes the reins, and the two of you head back home. The end. So if he were Santa Claus, doesn't that mean Rudy should be able to fly? So couldn't they have just technically flown us to the North Star? I guess we still need to collect the presents anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But so yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That was good. Positives. I really liked the art style. I liked the choose your adventure kind of gameplay mechanics. Always like to see that in a visual novel. I don't think it was too obvious, but I don't think it was too it was a good amount of difficulty. It wasn't too obvious what we were supposed to choose, but so you know, we did get one bad ending. Though it did definitely make me question. So it wasn't too hard, wasn't too easy. Let's see, characters. We didn't really get to spend that much time getting to know them. This feels more like it was plot driven than character driven, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It just means that the characters didn't feel a whole lot fleshed out, you know. Yeah, and I did suspect we had something to do with Santa Claus, so didn't guess that we were Santa Claus ourselves, though, because, you know, Rudy does look so unusual for a reindeer. So yeah, it wasn't too obvious about the ending, but it was definitely hinted at, so that's good. Good to see. Let's see, what else? I like the backgrounds. They look pretty nice. They got the job done. The whole map thing was pretty cool. Gave us hinted at an idea of where we were going. In terms of constructive criticism, definitely would like some more instructions during that little catch the present mini game, because I was a little confused and uncertain of what I was supposed to do there. And aside from that, mostly just minor things. Aside from that, mostly to do with the writing. The writing I felt was it felt a little casual, I guess, which is kind of, I don't really know if you'd call that something to critique. It was just not what you'd expect, you know, like with the whole prince and such. He was like a frozen prince, but he used the word like sucks in Hawaii. And it just kind of broke the fourth wall a little bit, in my opinion. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Like, it felt like it didn't take itself seriously sometimes. Which is okay. It just depends on what you're going for. But I don't know. For me, it just didn't really mesh well with the whole frozen fairy tale kind of theme, which is what I was initially getting the vibe of. In terms of rating, I'm between 4 and 5, and usually when I'm between something, I usually go up, especially if it's a jam game. So we'll say 5 stars, because most of my complaints were minor ones. So I think it was a pretty good game, a pretty solid game. It had nice structure, it had nice pacing. I didn't really ever feel like it was going too slow. Some of the banter between the characters was a little bland, and did like the whole deer with the guy going back and forth and it got kind of repetitive, and they even said that it was being repetitive, which I've said this before on VNs, you don't want to do that because when you point it out, it just makes it all the more obvious. So if you're being repetitive, don't point it out, at the very least, if you're going to be repetitive, don't point it out. Yeah. But little things like that. So, but that's kind of like just being really specific. Overall, as a general, I think it's good. I think the writing was pretty good. The story was good. And the character, I like the deer. Probably my favorite character, Rudy. I think it was really cute that him and Santa were friends. And, you know, kind of had that. I wouldn't call this a cozy game because there is a chance that you could get turned into deer steak, which was kind of creepy, but it did have some wholesome elements to it, like the friendship thing. That was really sweet. So yeah, I think it's definitely 5-star worthy at least because, like I said, most of my complaints were minor ones, I think. And some of them weren't even really critique. It was just my personal preference, like the whole casual writing thing. But anyway, so that's my opinions. And I did enjoy this game. I would like to see more. That's all I'd like to say for now. So, I am planning on playing at least one more of these Winter Jam games. I did play a couple that I didn't share in recording because I just didn't, they weren't for me. Let's put it that way. They weren't my type of games. And when they're not my type of games, then I'm not going to share them because I'm just it's not going to be a pleasant experience for me. So we're not going to upload those, but overall, I've enjoyed playing these jam games. They're really great. So, all right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.